Look them right in the face and you say hello and they act like you didn't say anything.
You're not paying for the groceries? I'm probably uninterested because it looks like that gut was busting over. You couldn't even look down there.
Some of you all are dragging this whole black man speaking to you at the grocery store thing.
When I first moved to the South, one of the weirdest things that I had to adapt to is how strangers just talk to each other. Like where I'm from in New York, you're not even supposed to look at a stranger in their eyes. It just means something different. But over time, I've actually grown to enjoy the Southern hospitality. It kind of lifts up my day when I'm greeted by a stranger with a nice smile and a hello, and I know they don't want anything from me. You usually see this from the older generation nowadays. They still have that hospitality. An older gentleman been taking some time in the house, and he finally came back outside, and he's realizing the world ain't the same place no more. Check this out.
So I just came out of Kroger's to buy some groceries for next week. And I've got a question. God's had me in this period of isolation these last few months. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss the memo. So what is it with a lot of, I said a lot of, many of them, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face and you say hello and they act like you didn't say anything? Am I missing something, or is there a memo that I did not hear about? This is Dr. Dex. Remember, Dr. Dex loves you.
I think that brother been in the house a little too long. Look, man, it's been like that for a while now, and I'm not just talking about with black women. I'm talking about people in general. Like, everybody's just like, get out of my way. I don't really want to talk to anybody. I don't want no human-to-human interactions. And I could kind of understand. Sometimes I go out and I don't really feel like talking to anybody. But if somebody looks at me and they say, hey, hello, or hey, good morning, I'm going to say good morning back. I'm not going to look at them and then just keep it pushing. It's kind of like if a homeless person is about to ask me for money, but they start out with, hey, how you doing? I'm not going to just walk right past them. Even though I know they're about to ask me for something, I'm going to say, hey, I'm doing well, and I'm going to keep it pushing. If they say, you got any money for me? And I know I don't have no money to just spare at that time, I'll just say, yeah, right now is not a good time, and I keep it pushing. But I'm not going to treat any human like they're beneath me when all they did was greet me. But sometimes I do not feel like speaking.
For the black lady in the grocery store who did not speak back to you when you said, hey, please understand, sir, be glad that you spoke to her and not me. Because there is a black woman that will meet you with that fire if you don't back your and stop talking to me. What the entitlement, the audacity, because you speak to me does not, I'm in the South too. Because you speak to me don't mean, oh, I have to, what? Men, do y'all agree with this? Women, do y'all, like, as a black woman, do I have to speak with you? Can I go in and buy my groceries and go home to feed my family? You're not paying for the groceries? I'm probably uninterested because it looks like that gut was busting over. You couldn't even look down there and see anything that you could do anything to do. Well, what's your purpose? Okay? Be glad she didn't meet you with that fire. Because not only did she not speak, you felt it enough. So I know you were just hawking her down probably too, and the audacity, this woman, then you keep looking at me a little too hard. You gonna make me uncomfortable. And don't make me nervous now.
I mean, I think this is just a man just trying to say hello. I didn't say he was approaching women in any type of way like he was trying to get a number or anything. He just said that he was saying hello. So I'm not really sure what his gut and how he looks has anything to do with that. Like, he ain't say, hey, pretty lady, how you doing? Come put your hand in my pocket and jingle some change. And how exactly did we get to the point of him paying for groceries? Why does it always seem like in 2025 a man has to come out his pocket to experience anything with a woman? Like, that is so weird. This is not all women, because I wouldn't be married if that was the truth. But there is a group of women that believe in order for a man to have an interaction with them, they have to pay some type of price. How do we go from, hey, how you doing? Or hey, good morning, to, are you gonna pay my groceries? How dare you say good morning to me and expect me to say good morning back? I mean, you don't have to say good morning back, but I think common courtesy, that hello is okay. Like a simple head nod is all right. But acting like you just don't hear somebody or you don't see somebody, I mean, that's just blatantly rude. And I mean, if he tries a little bit more convo or something like that, then yeah, just keep it pushing. Like, I'd understand if this was like at night in an alley, in a parking lot or something like that. But you're in a grocery store. Like, I'm pretty sure the man is not going to try to do something crazy in a grocery store. The most he's going to try to do after he says hello is try to hit on you. But after he says hello and after you say hello, you could just keep it pushing. That's it. But just acting like you don't hear somebody, I think that's just taking it too far. And I'm gonna be honest, I think not knowing the difference between hospitality and flirting is gonna be the end of human-to-human interactions.
Some of you all are dragging this whole black men speaking to you at the grocery store thing. Excuse my attire, I just got back from working out. Now, before I get into what I'm gonna say, which is very unpopular, let me say this. You do not have to speak to anyone if you do not want to. That is your choice as a human being. He came on and asked a question, and there were some women in the comments that said, I just don't feel like it. I don't want to be bothered. I'm just minding my business. You know, I feel this type of way. Understandable. And that's it. But now you all are dragging it to where now you're saying, well, why would a black man speak to me at a grocery store? Why don't black men? And it's becoming an issue with black men. First of all, for a lot of you all, this is our elder. This is a Gen X. Some people come from an era or a generation, or even some people come from certain parts of the world, like the South, where people are just hospitable, where people just speak to one another, especially the black community. There used to be a time where we acknowledge each other. How you doing, brother? How you doing, sister? Angie Stone used to have a song, Black Brother, you know, strong brother. We used to just acknowledge each other because we shared a common struggle. That man said one word, 2 syllables, hello, and we are losing our minds. You can literally say hello to someone and keep it pushing. It takes you no energy to say hello. Literally keep it pushing. Like you can physically push your cart, say hello, and keep going. Instead, you're making this, oh, black women are tired. That man asked a simple question. Not every man is hitting on you, ladies. I don't believe a man is hitting on me until a man tells me I'm hitting on you, I'm interested, I like you, and I want you. Other than that, I'm just going to say hello. Then it's like, oh, well, he has to buy your groceries. Maybe I would have said hello. Okay, so is it a matter of you not wanting to speak, or you're not wanting to speak unless somebody buys you something? Buy your own groceries. I don't need anybody to buy my groceries for me to say hello to them. I can buy my own groceries. Because trust me, if a man buys your groceries, he's going to be expecting more than a hello. Again, if you don't want to speak, cool. But stop making this a gender war. Stop making this, oh, black men, oh, how dare you? The man's video was 5 seconds long. He just asked a question, answer it, and keep it pushing. But making entire think pieces on this and doing all this, y'all are doing too much. The man said hello. He didn't say, hey, little mama, how you doing? Let me whisper in your ear. We'll never grow as a people if we keep tearing each other down for the littlest things.
Now, I'm going to be honest. As a man, as a married man, I get flirted with by women. And it can be very cringy. So I understand. I can only imagine what it is like for ladies, especially because men are known to be the hunters. So you got probably created some type of defensive mechanisms. And now one of those mechanisms is just simply, okay, if somebody speaks to you in public, just don't speak back. But I guess where this gets a little bit confusing, because a lot of us were raised, especially with our elders, it is a common courtesy just to speak. But then on the other hand, I kind of understand, because it's common courtesy also gets abused. Because like that girl just said in that video, I'm not gonna assume somebody is flirting with me until they say they're flirting with me. I wouldn't say that's the smartest way to go about things, because people know how to be courteous into getting what they want out of you. That I do understand. But I do feel like just stopping at a hello is very innocent, at least in my eyes.
And for the video that went viral of Dr. Whoever Gives a Fuck feeling some sort of way because black women aren't engaging in conversation with him in a grocery store, I think you have bigger questions to ask. Because God forbid a woman just wants to go grocery shopping in peace. It's the projection for me. Because at no time did you do any reflection to just say that maybe someone wasn't in the mood. Maybe someone didn't have a good encounter with speaking to someone in a grocery store. Our encounter with men is that it's never just left at a hey. That we get harassed. And I can speak from my own experience being in a grocery store, counting the items in my cart. I see someone off my peripheral just standing adjacent from me, fucking staring like Michael Myers. So I'm like looking from his feet to his waist to his chest to finally his fucking face. Cause what are you looking at, really? By this time I'm looking crazy. Cause why are we just standing here staring at me? He like, well, why your face looking like that? I'm like, you're staring. Then on top of it, your pants are below your waist, like to the point where his whole midsection, like the whole crotch area, exposed. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is about to go on in a grocery store. He like, well, can I have your number? I said, no, I'm okay. I'm just here to shop. I just want to get home, feed my family. No, thank you. Do you know this man followed me around in 2 aisles, talking crazy on the phone, talking about he slapped bitches that they don't just know. The last person that told him no, I'm the one that told you no. So you might as well have just said that directly to my face, because to be in the same aisle saying it, to me, it's crazy. Talking about all bitches die. Okay, it was another black woman in that aisle. We looked at each other.
What is the obsession? What is the obsession? Somebody please tell me what the obsession is about us, because we grocery store and go grocery shopping and take our butts back home without being in the mouths of somebody else. So apparently this guy on here said he went to the grocery store and he spoke and this black woman didn't speak. So apparently black women are not speaking. And I just want to say for the record, we are fucking exhausted. We're tired. And we just want to mind our own business. We kind of want to stay out of the mouths of other people. We don't want to bother nobody. And we damn sure don't want nobody bothering us. So this is the thing. If we go to the grocery store, let us grocery shop in peace. Okay? If we go to the mall, let us go to the mall and buy some clothes in peace. If we go to the gas station, let us pump our gas in peace. If we go to the liquor store, let us buy a bottle in peace. But stop fucking bothering us, because we don't want no problems.
And ladies, I completely understand, right? I completely understand. Y'all feel like y'all don't want to be bothered. At least there's a select group getting on the internet saying they don't want to be bothered. I guess it gets very confusing because in this situation, this man is just trying to say hello. Like the example, the topic is just a man greeting another human being. And he's saying that there's a certain group that is not greeting him back. So when this woman says things like, we don't want no problems, we just want to be left alone. Okay, just know that everybody's getting a hello. Everybody's getting a good morning. So I don't think that is somebody looking for some type of problem. Now, again, if it's a situation where somebody is trying to push the envelope, then yeah, find your way out of that. But becoming a victim of just hellos, I think that's a bit much, because now you're treating other people as if everybody wants something from you. And it's even more confusing because you have women that are saying things like this.
But can someone explain to me why men will see you in person, have multiple opportunities to interact with you, right? I'm not talking about we at a, Usher concert and it's thousands of people and you see me across the room. I'm talking about we're in a small, intimate setting. We're at a lounge, we're at a bar, we're at a Friendsgiving, whatever the case may be, right? They see you for hours. They don't show any interest. They don't say anything. And then when the night is over, after they've seen you all night, had multiple opportunities to interact with you, they get on their phone and send you a message. Or they send your friend a message to be like, yo, your friend that had the blue shirt, tell her like, you saw me all night and said nothing. Why? Why do men do that?
So while I don't believe any man should go about anything like that, like if you see a girl and you think she's attractive, shoot your shot. You know what I mean? Don't wait till later on to shoot your shot, because now she's going to look at you crazy that you had a chance to shoot your shot, but you rather do it on your phone. See, now this is where men get very confused, because now we're speaking down on a man that said, you know what, right now may not be the best time, so let me try to do it later. She don't feel so pressured to talk to me. She could talk to me in her personal time. I personally don't think that's how a man should go about it. But do y'all see how it's now confusing? Because it's like, on one hand, don't approach me. On the other hand, why didn't you approach me? And why are you reaching out to me on my phone? I mean, I think at this point, men are just confused. Because in this scenario, we're not even talking about a man approaching in that type of manner. We're more so talking about just, hey, how you doing? Just a normal greeting. But on one side of the internet, you have women that do not want to be bothered. It's a whole thing, right? Then on the other side, you have women saying, well, why aren't men approaching me in person? I think at this point, men are just confused. This rate, at this point in time, I really think people are going to be dating AI bots. It's becoming easier and easier to integrate it, because we can't even greet each other without it being a problem. Like, think about it. We are not talking about a number or give me your IG or hold my hand. We're literally talking about a hello, and it's really creating an issue. Now, I'm not saying anybody owes anybody any type of response, because you don't. I think certain things is just common courtesy. You know, the things that your mama told you how to do. Like when you're out in public, just be polite. Be polite to a certain extent. Like, I'm saying this from a vantage point of a married man, and I'm very protective over my wife and my daughter. But I'm not about to be out here getting defensive if I'm on the phone with my lady and somebody says, hey, how you doing? And she says, I'm fine, how are you? And she keeps it pushing. I'm not going to be mad at that. If she's walking and somebody says good morning and she says good morning back, she's gonna and keeps it pushing, I'm not gonna be mad at that. Now, if you say good morning and the person say, hey, can I holler at you? Nah, you keep it pushing. You know what I mean? They try to keep it going. Yeah, that's when I gotta go. But the reason why you don't want to be like that is because you don't know who's just trying to just be nice, and you don't want to be a a-hole to the people that's just being polite. Can you? Yes. But it's a common courtesy to not want to be rude to somebody that's just trying to be polite throughout their day.
So this gentleman is going viral because he was at Kroger's and he's asking, are black women in the grocery store not speaking anymore? He saw a black young lady and he said hello, and she pretended that she did not see him. This is the problem with older men in our community. They're so out of touch. They have no real idea what the hell is happening. And if you look at the response videos from women, one of the main things that they're saying is, if he had purchased her groceries, she would have spoke to him and said hello. Absolutely not. Buy your own damn food. Buy your own damn groceries. He was being nice, courteous, having good manners, saying, hello, how are you doing? Now I gotta buy your groceries? You guys have lost the absolute plot. And that is why I am sitting in Panama and I see black men all over the place, going to different parts of South America, going to Africa, going to Asia, because they're tired of the entitlement. The entitlement is breathtaking, to say the least. You telling me for someone to be courteous, have good manners, and to be nice, and speak back and say, hello, how are you? You have to buy their groceries. Diabolical work, gentlemen. Passport Bros trips, booking down.
Y'all, please put your phones down. Go touch some grass, because soon everybody's going to be dating robots. Women don't want to be approached. Some women do want to be approached, but want to be approached by the right guy. Some men are thirsty. The men that aren't thirsty are tired of getting treated like they're thirsty. It's just bad. And on one hand, I get it, because it's like when you face kindness with kindness, sometimes kindness could be abused. But then on the other hand, it's like a man that's being courteous shouldn't be disrespected because of what somebody else did to you. This one, I truly don't know how to fix it. All I can say is put your phones down, touch some grass, be polite to people. But that's all I got for y'all. So go ahead and comment below. I want to hear what y'all got to say at this point, because this is something I did not expect us to be talking about. Please hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, all that good stuff. I will be going to New York, so I probably won't post until mid next week type of time frame. Y'all just bear with me. It's the summer. My daughter's out of school. I gotta go see family and things of that nature. I will try to go live, so just be on the lookout for my lives, either on Twitch or on YouTube and all that good stuff, man. But yo, shout out to y'all. We almost have 50,000 subscribers. Now, I mean, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, on that good stuff, man. Hey, man, it's been your boy, Ty Boogie. Until next time, man, I'm out of here. Peace.